Ophelia to make landfall in East Coast. This Typhoon documentaries. Ophelia had intensified quite quickly after being upgraded into a tropical storm. Latest position at 8 PM EDT on September 22nd or 12 AM UTC on September 23rd is 33.3 degrees north, 76.6 degrees west, or about 140 kilometers east-southeast of Cape Fear, North Carolina. At the same time, it is equipped with maximum sustained winds of 60 knots, or equivalent to 110 kilometers per hour, indicating its center is now featured with destructive storm force winds. Looking at the latest IR imagery, deep convection continues to be developing to the northern semicircle of the system, with the center becoming much more organized, associated with a circular ring of deep convection. The southern semicircle is also much better than previous presentations. Sea surface temperatures are rather conducive for the storm to continue intensifying, reaching around 29 degrees Celsius associated with a Gulf Stream, supplying sufficient ocean heat content for development. Though, southerly shear is rather strong with around 30 to 40 knots, and shall give more evidence by the southern parts weaker. Divergence is impressive, especially on the northern portions, yet with a considerable amount of dry air in the southeastern portion, thus giving out another factor inducing a Pool 7 structure. As hurricane force winds cannot be ruled out, a hurricane watch has been issued for the coast of North Carolina from Surf City to Ocracoke Inlet. A tropical storm warning is in effect along the coast of Northern Carolina to the southeastern tip of Delaware, as Ophelia's scale wind radius is rather huge. Preliminary wind analysis shows that there is a very high probability that gale force winds reaching Northern Carolina and southern tip of Virginia, and is already affecting the coast. Virginia shall start to feel the effect on early Saturday. Extension towards Pennsylvania is indeed possible, and most likely affecting the southern coastline on early Sunday. The storm is expected to bring a storm surge to the area. Therefore, a storm surge warning is issued from Bogue Inlet, North Carolina to Chincoteague, Virginia. Portions of the Chickapackie space along the coastline along the south of the area are also at risk. The remaining coastline of North Carolina, Virginia, and Maryland has been placed with a storm surge watch instead. The storm is expected to bring a peak surge of up to 6 feet in Palico, Pungo, Nueces, and Bay Rivers. The coastline from Surf City to Chickalauga shall experience a surge in a range of 2 to 4 feet as well. Surge could also trigger flash flooding, with especially high chances of exceeding 40% located in the southeastern portions of Northern Carolina, including the city of Hatteras and portions of Virginia with the city of Richmond. Within SPC's Day 1 convective outlook, it shows a slight chance of around 6% of tornadoes touching down around landfall area related to its associated rain bands scattering through the area. In terms of rainfall, downpour of up to 5 to 7 inches could affect the southeastern coastline in Northern Carolina. In the next 3 days, it remains rain band could also affect the states of Connecticut, Rhode Island as well. Looking at the forecast, most of the model guidance is in agreement on Ophelia's poleward motion as it is approaching the coast of Northern Carolina quickly. Some intensity guidance shows the storm shall remain as a high-end tropical storm, but indeed there are some indications that the storm could peak as a Category 1 hurricane. NHC's official forecast stated the storm shall continue tracking northwest, and making landfall in North Carolina a little later than 2 AM EDC on Saturday. Land interaction shall quickly deteriorate the system, and it also shows full dissipation in around 3 days. Significant impacts are possible and likely to occur as hurricane force wind probabilities cannot be ruled out. Please consult products from your local weather office, or seek official info from the National Hurricane Center.